Hey everyone, Walker here, episode number 35 of the Thaumcraft Let's Play series. Last episode, we cloned animals, and it was cool, and it was really fun to do, and we cloned them in our vat, and it was actually pretty neat how it worked. I still have a cold. I'm actually recording several episodes at once before my cold gets so bad that I can't even talk, which is getting really quickly. I'm still medicated up, and I am recording during the day, so there is going to be some background traffic noise. And I'll edit out what I can, but it's just I can't stay up late to do recordings anymore. Not while I'm having a cold. So one of the things I wanted to do, of course, was move my farming operation into my new barn, right? Well, I have, a couple ways that I need to get my lamp of fertility in there, and I could run a pipe all the way over there, but I like to do things as compact as possible, and a very long pipe is just asking for trouble. So what I wanted to do was, it's the night out, we probably should go back inside, before that happens. So what I wanted to do was use Thaumic Esoterica's seal of jar binding, which would act like a, think like, chicken bones, ender tank, but with a jar. Any jar that shares the same seal, that is also bound to that seal, shares that jar's, whatchamacallit, essentia. Now, you can't bind void jars, and you cannot bind jars that have labels. So just unlabeled jars. What I was thinking of doing was coming down here, instead of having the pipe leading, just putting a jar there that's bound, and then a jar way the heck over there that's bound. Anyway, and then that'll allow me to not have to have a pipe network that reaches all the way into infinity. So, the unfortunate part of that is it requires a lot of Alienis and a lot of permutatio, but the Alienis is the one that's even the worst to get a hold of, because there's only very few things that have Alienis on them, and they're all kind of expensive to get. The easiest one to get, I guess, would be the totem, obsidian totem, but I don't want to use all my obsidian totem, and they're getting rarer around me because I keep using it. So what I decided to do instead was I started a bean farm. Come on, there we go. And between episodes and during episodes, I've been nurturing it and caring for it and getting it to the point where now I have Alienis beans, and I have a ton of Alienis beans. Now, beans are great. I'm going to leave these guys up here for right now, because this episode we're going to do something, we're going to test something. Beans are great. For a little bit of effort and a little bit of work, you get 1 point of essentia of that particular bean, right? So 10 vacuos, and you cook them down and they just turn into essentia, okay? Cultivating them is pretty straightforward. I'll show you up here. You put down one of the compound you want to make. So I want to make permutatio, right? You put an ordo down and you put a perditio down, right? And let them grow fully, and then place a bean, doesn't matter what kind, in between those two. And God willing, or Asinor willing, it will grow into the type that you were trying to make. using the compound of the two that you surrounded it with. Every so often, you get something weird. Sometimes it doesn't mutate proper. And that's fine. It takes a little bit of doing. That's the best way that I know how to do it. No, not the Thaumic. That was almost bad. I might as well throw the air in there too. Oh, no. We don't want to get... Well, no, yeah, we do want to throw Alienis in there. We just don't want to get... So down here, I've created a room that we're going to use to cultivate Alienis beans. And we're also going to make another type. This is going to be specifically for the two types that are the hardest to get. Maybe even three. Alienis... well, the hardest to get in my opinion, because everything else is pretty straightforward, easy to get stuff from. You know, let's go like what would be the worst one? Limus. Okay, eggs. I got plenty of eggs now. Slime balls, or let's say I'm trying to think. Perfadio. Okay, it's just pickaxes, right? So. The ones that I find are the hardest to get items that you don't really care about much. Alienis, as I've already said. Aurum is a pain in the ass. I will swear for that one. It is a pain in the ass because there's very few things that get you Aurum. We will be making a wisp farm because wisp drop the essence, which always has Aurum on it. We will be making one when we need Aurum in mass quantities. We don't need it right this minute, but we will be. We'll either make a wisp farm, or we will cultivate beans for Aurum. And the other one was Permutatio. Because Permutatio has the disadvantage of only coming from a few items. The base things is the cinnabar ore and the magic flowers, which, because I'm so drugged up right now, I can't remember what the hell they're called. Shimmerleaf. The Shimmerleaves. So we'd rather not dig up all of our cinnabar ore to make Permutatio, because it is kind of a pain in the ass to find. So we are going to make beans for those two. And, you know, that's what I was doing upstairs. So how do we cultivate these darn things, right? Well, we can come down and we can break them ourselves. Okay. That's a pain in the butt. Believe it or not, a golem equipped with a harvest core and an ordo upgrade, which I don't have, I should probably make one of those, will break and replant mono beans. In spite of what many people will tell you, it does work. I know it works because I do it all the time. And we need an ordo shard. Oh, we're getting low on ordo shards, aren't we? I did go out mining, and I found a mess load more gold and a ton of iron, way more iron than I'll ever need. Did I only say 7? I need one more. One more, buddy. It will work. Now, of course, they don't gather the stuff up for us, so we need an alternative way of doing that. And instead of having a gather golem, I thought that we would use something a little different. Now, normal way using vanilla Minecraft of gathering up drops would be to get some kind of water channel going. I don't particularly like that method. I'll use it if it's the only choice I have. But we've got magic, so let's do something else cool. We're going to go all the way back in time to Thaumic Tinkerer. We haven't done a lot for a while using Thaumic Tinkering. that's my fault. Mostly it's because I haven't gotten to the point where I need it just quite yet. But I'm gonna need an ethereal platform pretty soon, because I'm also going to make, it's in artifacts, an arcane levitator, and hell, I can make that this episode, so that I don't have to keep running up and down these stairs, because I'm getting tired of doing that, and I might just do that this episode too. But what I'm really going to make from Thaumic Tinkerer is one of these nice devices, the attractors. Okay, I want to make, let me see, I need the kinetic attractor. Okay, there's two different ones, the kinetic attractor and the corporeal attractor, and anyone who's used Thaumic Tinkerer knows exactly what these are, because they're very useful. The kinetic attractor will pull or push items towards or away from it based on what you set its base to, and the corporeal attractor will do the same with living creatures. And you can set the corporeal attractor, you can set up what kind of creature you want it to attract. So we're going to make this one, the kinetic attractor, which means we need a wand focus of telekinesis, we need 4 quartz, an iron, a gold, and an air, plus whatever that was, air, 1, 2, 3, 4, iron, and gold. What else did we need? Oh, an ender pearl too. Okay, that's a little easier. That's a little better. I thought it was another Foki. This is the wand focus of telekinesis. I don't think I've built this one yet. I guess we'll find out soon. But it lets you move items around. And if I remember right, it even works on entities too. And we'll test that out just to check it out. 20, 10, 10, 20. We should have plenty of all of that. Let's go check. I really got to make that item that lets me know how much stuff I have down here, so I don't have to keep coming down and checking. 20, 10, 10, 20. Perditio. Plenty of that. Cognito, plenty of that. Motus. Oh, figures, I only have 2 Motus. Doors. I suppose I could make Motus beans too, but doors are easy enough to make, and trap doors are even better because you get 2 for 1. You done? I don't need a whole heck of a lot. I just need enough to make 10. You get what? That sucks. We're gonna have this bean cultivating done because I need the Alienis. I need it. I not even just for oh shoot, did I make? Well, I can make Tenebra from not even just for this, but for when I get into runic shielding, I need a lot. Not runic shielding. I need Alienis to make void seeds. See, I need 2 Alienis to make void seeds, to make void metal, to make the advanced Essentia reservoir, right? Or the Essentia reservoir, which is part of the advanced storage. So okay, that's plenty of Motus. Let's set up the table with the stuff that's still in the bucket. I don't need clay. Alrighty, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, it's one of these weird ones. Okay, don't do this, the bottom. Iron, gold, air. Okay, that should be everything, right? Well, I hope so, because I'm going to hit it now. This will make our one Foci of telekinesis. And while that's cooking up, I'm pretty sure I have all of that I need. Let's go back down and get the rest of what we need down here. 2 iron and air and earth and 2 great wood logs. 2 iron and earth and air and 2 great wood logs. Perfect. You'll see what this is going to do. If you don't already know what it is, you'll see in a second. A little bit, once I get done. Not the Von Foci, but what I'm setting up, and you'll understand how I'm doing it. Okay, good. Thank you. So this is the wand focus of telekinesis. And nope, we haven't made it yet. Which is good, because I don't remember making it. Let's take that off and put that on. Now then, I should be able to move. Pretty sure you can move. No, I guess you can't move entities. Or maybe you have to upgrade the Foci now to move entities. Since I did find out via... I don't remember, one of the commenters, back when I was doing the frost bit. There we go. Whee! And drop. When I was doing the frost Foci for the Boots of the Comet, apparently I didn't know with the new focal manipulator thingy, now you have to upgrade your wand Foci, at least of the frost, for it to get the slow effect. I didn't know that. So, let's put shock on, just so that, but now I need to get that out of there. I should make more Foci. Usually I make one of each. I don't need redstone, I do need those, and I need that, and I need that. Alright, what's it? And those 2 and 1. Yes, right there. Kinetic attractor. Now then, I need to make sure that I set it up properly. 2 states, north and south. North will push and south will pull, so blue is south. And I need to put a lever down for this to work. I was gonna say, I know I have tons of cobble. I need to set up a way so that my piggy can have cobble. Or piggies. Okay. There. Now we have a lever. Alright, so let's go get this set up, and then we'll call this episode good, because I'm starting to get a little loopy here. We put the attractor down. Now then, right now, don't do nothing, okay? Just kind of sits there. But if we set up a lever... Oh, look at that. Isn't that cool? I love the effects Tinkerer adds on. Now, Zoom! And it gets caught in the hopper that I put underneath. Okay. And that hopper is linked to, oops, didn't need to do that one or that one, a chest. And that chest will have a seal of binding on it that will link it to probably over here, a chest with a hopper that feeds it right into this, and then we'll have infinite essentia. Alienis. And what I'll have to do is set up a how can I do this? I guess I'll have to do very similar to how I have up here. I'll have one of these thingies, a V reader with a remote comparator and an eye, trained on my Alienis jar. Okay, and when the Alienis jar is full, it'll shut off everything. And I will set that up in between episodes, because we already saw me set it up here, and we already know how it works. Like this one, it's not going to be as complex as this, because it doesn't need to be. This one reads to see if that last jar is full or not. If it isn't, then it turns all of this stuff off and redirects all the magic V through these pipes. I also had to update this a little bit because full chest, and full chest. So that's 3, plus this void jar, that's 4. Or no, I'm sorry. Hold on here, let me do some math real quick in my head. 27 times 3. That's 60, 80, 81. 81, 82, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 91 jars worth of Precantatio. I think I'm all set with that for now. So I had to set up a system to now when that jar gets empty, it'll turn off everything and it'll redirect that way. Okay. Oh shoot, it won't. Yeah, because it turns that valve off. Okay. While this valve is on, this tally box checks this chest to see if it is full. If it is, it sends out a signal to turn that valve on and this valve off so that it can redirect the magic essentia into this void jar. If that box empties, then the signal goes off and it redirects all the essentia into the crystallizer to fill the box. It's this is probably the most complex centrifuge system I've ever set up. It's really, really, really way more complex than it needs to be. But there you have it. Okay, back to work. So we have that set up. We are going to... Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put down him. I'm going to put the Ordo upgrade on him first, and then I'm going to put the Harvest Core on him, and he should go right to work. See? Told you. He'll replant them. And that's working splendidly. Alright, so there you have it. And I did bake another lamp of growth, and that's, again, we're going to make a whole mess load of these jar seals once we're ready for it, because I'm getting tired of piping everything everywhere. But we do have a jar growth, and that will affect the growth rate of anything within a 5-block radius around it. So these guys on the end might grow a little slower, but this whole room will be filled with this system, and we'll have a bunch of Alienis, and we'll have a bunch of Permutatio. And yeah, sorry that episode didn't do as much as I wanted it to, but I'm kind of out of it. But we still got a little bit of time, so let's get ourselves a bunch of great wood logs, and we can start moving our operation downstairs, because we don't need this up here anymore. And Nope. But you see, in just a little bit of work, I already have more Alienis than I could get running around looking for totems. It would take me 6 totems to have as much Alienis as I've got in my inventory after 30 seconds of harvesting beans. So, oops, we need the wood, don't we? Derp. Now, what I'm going to do here is a little risky. It's a little risky, and I might change it. But he can get underneath these beans, but we cannot, okay? And usually I do like I did way up there. I put a row, and then I separate a row, and then I put a row, and then I leave a row blank. And that way I can get in between and fix stuff if I need to. But I'm not going to do that here. I want to maximize my growth space. So we're going to do that. And hopefully we won't screw ourselves over. There. I'm going to leave it at that and just see how that works. And come back to it later. Alright, so you saw earlier, that's next to... Oh, shoot. Ha! The attractor is quite... Oh, man, I hope that's not... No, it wouldn't. It's way too far away to affect the wood drops. It would affect these drops, so I think it's close enough that it would affect those. The crystal drops. Alright, I heard you. Where are you, buddy? You must have run away. So there you have it. Oh, shoot. I did it again, didn't I? Ah, I did it even worse. And it's sucking up all of my cobblestone. There we go. I need a way to be able to access that chest easily. Yeah, that's good enough. Like I said, we're gonna put a seal of binding on here, and eventually that'll be fine. There you have it. Now we have Alienis V, or Essentia. I mean, Essentia is probably liquefied V, so I guess I wasn't really wrong when I said that. And we actually do have enough now that we can start cooking it down and making our seals. So next episode is all going to be about making more seals. No. I'm going to do that in between episodes. The jar ones I won't. Jar ones I'll do next episode. I'll move everything over in here. I'll move these guys, and that, and a chest over here, and I'll put anything with the chest binding seal I'll do off camera, because we've already seen that. We've seen that already, so we don't need to see that again. But I will do the jar on camera, because we haven't done that yet. So we're going to have a jar for Victus. We're going to have a jar for Herba. I'll leave the piping that leads over here, but I am going to remove all of this pipe this is a temporary anyway. This is where I was crossbreeding beans, so that's temporary anyway. I might do tenebra. I mean, mushrooms do have tenebra, but I don't know. I am trying to get right here. This should turn into aurum. It's purpley, so it's going to turn into something that's a dark color. It should turn into aurum, and permutatio is down here. We should be good to go on that, and that's mana beans for you folks. Next episode we'll do that. We'll get working on that, because this is all going to accumulate into one particular thing. Runic shielding. Why am I working on getting all this other stuff for runic shielding? Well, I don't know. Why am I doing it? There's a reason behind it. It has to do with I don't know. Oh no, wait. Into void metal, because I need a ton of Alienis for void metal. I know it only says 2, but that's for 1 void seed. So a full jar of Alienis will only get me 32 void seeds, and I'd like to do... Oh, I can purchase it. Let's purchase it right now. I would like to make a full set of the void armor. The void armor is amazing. It's amazing. It has the same durability and defense as diamond armor, if I remember correctly. But it also gives you V discounts, which are even higher. I mean, 5% V discounts. Plus, it's highly enchantable. Plus, it looks cool. The downside is it has warping 2 on it. Which I'm not sure what my sanity is right now, but I'm pretty sure I've broken it. I should probably make one of these just to check. I'll do that in between episodes. Sanity checkers, who cares? Pretty sure I've broken my sanity by now, so warping 2 isn't really going to do too awful much to me. Yeah, it's highly enchantable. It's highly useful for discounts on V. It's got the same strength level or protection level as diamond armor. It looks really cool. But it takes so much Alienis to make. Look at that. 16. Oh my god, that's a jar and a half, right? No, wait, I'm sorry. That's 3/4 of a jar of Alienis all on its own. The rest of it, I mean, the Tutamen is going to be a pain, but we have leather. We have tons of leather for Tutamen, so. But I also want to make this, because this will help us store more for less. I'll be able to turn, I think it holds 256, so I'll be able to take 4 of these jars and turn it into 1 advanced reservoir very easily, thereby reducing the number of jars we need. And I can use these jars for something else. Okay, we're way over now, and this episode is going to suck to edit, but hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it went on a little bit longer than I meant it to, and I know it wasn't as exciting as my other episodes, but if you enjoyed it, a like would be nice anyways. Oh, look at that. It's so fast when you've got the... And if I put another lamp of growth down, oh my god, will these things go fast. Those 3 that I up here, I'll probably have like in a row, and then these things will just speed demon fast grow. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like me if you did. If you did not, I apologize. Leave me some comments. Tell me what I can do to help improve the episodes. Um, Subscribe to my channel for more Thaumcraft and Dwarf Fortress videos, updated daily Monday through Friday, Dwarf Fortress Mondays and Wednesdays, and my One Chunk Survival Challenge in Minecraft 1.8 is on Fridays. And with that, I think we're just going to say I need to go to sleep and take a nap and get over this cold. And we'll check you guys later.